Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to have a look at this ultra slim, ultra lightweight folding EDC knife from Buck. This is the Mustang. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome knife from Buck and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at Buck for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with some quick size references just so you get a better idea. For the overall size of this knife, here it is next to a large permanent marker. Here's a look at them vertically side by side so you can compare the diameter and the length of the pen next to the knife. And now with the blade open, and then back to vertical. Let's take some rough measurements here for overall length. First with the blade closed, looks like we got just about 4.5 inches. And now with the blade open, looks like we got just about 7 3/4 inches. Let's have a look at the top of the knife here just so you can see how thin this knife is. Now normally, EDC knives are about the same thickness as the thicker side of a pair of chopsticks, and we can see here, it's quite a bit thinner. Normally they measure right about 3/8 thick, and we can see here that this just reaches 5/16. Let's have a look at the thickness of the blade now over in the thumb ramp area, and it looks to be just about the same thickness as a US nickel. And normally that runs just about 1/8 of an inch thick. Alright, let's get this knife on a scale so you know how much weight you're going to be carrying around. Coming in at 2.9 ounces, under 3. And just in case you're wondering what 2.9 ounces might feel like, well, if you got some AA batteries around the house, weighs almost as much as 3 of those, and maybe 2 US quarters. This knife is going to be available in 3 different colors. This is the blue at the top, there's an orange, and kind of a slate gray blue there at the bottom. Let's have a look at your opening mechanism, and it is a lone thumb hole. And because of the locking mechanism, it is incredibly difficult to flick open. So you really got to dig your thumb in there and rotate that blade around. Your locking mechanism and your blade release is a mid-lock, and it's basically a lockback system. So you see this nice smooth portion of the blade there? As that's rolling around, it's going to push up on the lock bar here. And as it keeps rotating around, there's a little hook right in the front of that lock bar. It's going to want to hook right into there. So it's going to raise up and lock into place. Now to close the blade, you're going to have to find a way to lift up that lock bar and get that hook out of the notch in the blade. And that's where you're going to push back on the lever back here. And it's going to lift that hook. Once it's lifted, you can just rotate the blade around. Let's have a look up front at the blade now, starting off over in the spine or the thumb ramp area, and look at all of this jimping, even back to the section where you're pushing down on the lock to release the blade. All the way through to the front here, and it really disguises where the crease is where the blade folds down. All right, going to tip that sideways so you can see just how far these peaks go. Right, not aggressive at all, feels pretty good. Really nice take on the drop point blade here. A little bit unusual, right? You got good thickness, and normally it maintains that thickness all the way down to the point, but they cut a swedge on both sides. And I think that looks pretty sinister. Nice stonewash finish. And we got a decent size sharpening choil here that's going to make it easier to sharpen the entirety of the edge from the tip down to the heel. And we got a nice hollow grind here. You can see a curvature here right up to the shoulder. Right, so they've just grounded this down to remove the steel, to thin it out, to give you a nice thin slicey edge. Steel being used to make this blade is 420HC. Good toughness. 14% chromium is going to give it really good corrosion resistance. Now historically, it doesn't have a lot of carbon in it, so it's a little bit soft. Edge retention would be a problem, but with that made in the USA stamp on there, you know this knife has been finished off with Buck's Boss heat treatment, and that gives it that extra hardness for that great edge retention. So you're going to have good corrosion resistance, good toughness, and decent edge retention. Gonna bring you guys in closer here to check out the anodized aluminum handles. And it's kind of got this matte finish on it because it's been bead blasted. Nice and simple. Love it. Having a look now at the rear of the knife and the lanyard backspacer. And to me, this gives it kind of a carabiner look and contributes to that outdoor feel. Here's a closer look at your pocket clip. All right, there is your profile view there. Got the Buck anvil stamped here. And I know currently Buck is trying to standardize the spacing of the holes here so you can use different clips if you'd like. And this clip is reversible to the other side. And it'll be tip-up carry only. Let's have a look at what this knife is going to look like when you dunk it down in your pocket. Yeah, pretty much disappears there. Little bit sticking up over the top. All right, let's talk about the grip dynamics of this knife. What's it going to feel like when you grab onto it? You know, again, it's thin, lightweight. The blade is not heavy at all. It's incredibly well balanced. There's no extreme curvatures here in the grip to force your hands into, you know, a certain angle. Pretty neutral. Feels real natural. All right, let's try some slicing with this edge. Oh, that is smooth. Yes. Smooth and silky, guys. Let's try to cut through some 550 paracord. Easy. Let's close it up with some cardboard cutting. Destroyed it. Well, there you go, guys. The Mustang by Buck. Everything that I love. A minimalistic design, thin, lightweight, high-quality blade with a sharp edge, lifetime warranty. If you're looking for a new EDC knife that's easy to carry, this could be a great option for you. Well, alright, guys. This is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this knife, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.